We interact with the natural environment of New York City every day in countless ways, from the air we breathe and the water we drink to the sights and sounds of our daily lives. Our relationship with the natural world is especially strong in certain neighborhoods of Staten Island and the Bronx, where regulations have ensured that development is balanced with nature. The Department of City Planning is proposing an update to the rules and processes that guide development in these neighborhoods.
The initiative is called the Staten Island and Bronx Special Districts Update. It is a comprehensive, collaborative effort to enhance and streamline our approach to natural resource preservation and neighborhood development. Today, the review and approval process can result in unpredictable development outcomes and impose cost and time burden, especially for people making modest additions to their homes. The proposed update seeks to create more predictable development outcomes while simplifying the process for people to build or enlarge their homes. The proposal strengthens and clarifies standards for public review of properties larger than an acre and removes the City Planning Commission review requirements for small properties.
We have much to celebrate in how these pioneering special districts rules have created the framework for some of today's cherished areas of beautiful tree-lined neighborhoods that incorporate diverse natural landscapes, such as the Bluebelt system in Staten Island. The Bluebelt system is an ecologically rich network of streams, ponds, and wetlands that serve as a stormwater drainage system throughout these neighborhoods.
In the Bronx, neighborhoods like Fieldston and Riverdale have unique rock outcrops. In Staten Island, neighborhoods like Toad Hill and Lighthouse Hill with extensive forests are all in the Special Natural Area District, established in the mid-70s. In the late 80s, neighborhoods from Silver Lake to Tompkinsville, with their unique escarpment geography of the Serpentine Ridge, were designated as the Special Hillsides Preservation District. Currently, in these two special districts, a City Planning Commission review is typically needed to build or enlarge a home or for site alterations. Established in the mid-70s, neighborhoods from Tottenville to Arden Heights, consisting of forests and wetlands, are within the Special South Richmond Development District. Developments in this district require a City Planning Commission review in some cases, such as tree removal and changes to topography.
The proposal seeks to rationalize and establish a consistent approach towards natural resource preservation across these special districts. The past 40 years have helped us identify the best practices as well as the challenges with the current regulatory framework. The current rules focus on preserving each natural feature individually, such as steep slopes, individual trees, and rock outcrops on a site-by-site basis, and do not provide clear guidelines for preservation of habitat on larger sites.
Building upon and staying consistent with the original goals of the special districts, the proposal recognizes the higher value of larger natural areas and highlights the importance of ecological connectivity with neighboring sites, while also including clear guidelines for development. The proposed regulations are structured around the following principles. Identify the location of public lands with protected natural resources, which contain habitat with the most ecological value.
Create a planted buffer or transition area between private property and protected lands to preserve habitat. Also, limit encroachment on steep slopes and rock outcrops in order to minimize erosion.
Protect existing habitat on sites of 1 acre or more in order to provide connectivity between larger natural resources.
Maintain and create ecological corridors through biodiversity gardens with native plants, trees, shrubs, and ground cover. These will provide food and shelter for wildlife and pollinators.
Continue to preserve trees, which enhance neighborhood character and serve as sponges by soaking in rainwater.
Create a permeability requirement for all properties so rainwater can flow into the watershed, protecting the natural balance of surface water and groundwater that sustains the streams and wetlands of these areas.
Establish different procedures for the review and approval of properties smaller or larger than 1 acre. Allow small properties to go directly to the Department of Buildings for project review and permits. Require properties of 1 acre or more to go to the City Planning Commission for public review.
To sum up, the Staten Island and Bronx Special Districts Update will provide a clear, consistent framework with a streamlined process for natural resource preservation that balances neighborhood development and ecological goals. It will enhance the local and regional ecosystem services such as temperature regulation, purification of the air and water, stormwater management, and flood mitigation, and preserve the neighborhood character for future generations.